All right, welcome back, guys, to another episode of J.A.B Sports Show. It is episode 17. We are coming at you live from
Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati.
a bedroom in a basement. So
I'm
we have
back,
not been
guys.
streaming. You know, I'll apologize for not streaming. Football season ending kind of screwed us. College basketball is kind of hard to schedule around. It's like, is it going to be good games in the afternoon, or do we gotta wait till the evening? But we should be able to start doing the streams again, more consistently and better. But let's jump right into it. No new football news at all. Anything for the NFL or college football?
Rest in peace, Rondell Moore.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
rest in peace. Should we do a moment of silence, like a minute for him, or we just move on?
I think we just did. I think we just did.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about some of the things coming up. Well, first off, I'm gonna let Alex can start off with USA's amazing underdog story, winning
USA,
against Canada.
USA, USA.
Yeah, so it was a great morning Sunday. I guess that was what, yesterday?
Yes. Feels like a century.
Yesterday morning, got up at 7:30. I was the only one who was patriotic enough to watch the full hockey game.
I was under the influence of
Like
apple juice.
all of my friends. Yep, had
Sorry, it was in Italy. So.
Yeah, I thought it would be at like 10 or something. I know like 5 or 6 hours, like whatever, but like that game at 8:15 is brutal. Anyways, USA scored first. Canada looked like they kind of dominated, like basically 75 to 80% of the whole game, but that doesn't matter. Nathan McKinnon missed a wide open go-ahead goal for Canada in the third period. You cannot be more wide open. He's like a top 3 player in the NHL. Chokers choke, and I guess he likes to choke.
Yeah.
Oh.
All I gotta say is I woke up, saw it, was very pissed off I did not wake up to actually watch it. But it's always good to see that, our women and our men took home the gold.
What is a kilometer?
Yeah, what is a kilometer?
Anyways,
a distance.
So went to OT, as everyone knows. The 3-on-3 format's great. Slightly terrifying because it's basically whoever has the first, sort of 2v1. Canada had the first opportunity, but Connor Hellebuck is a dog. He shouldn't have to pay for a drink anywhere he goes in the United States the rest of his life. 41 saves in a gold medal game is the most of all time. He carries the USA to their third gold medal, one in 1960, one in 80, which was Miracle on Ice. And then yesterday, it was a great game. If you were cheering for the United States, it was probably pretty stressful because it didn't look the best throughout the whole game. Canada looked like they were,
kick ass.
They were comfortable and really should have won, I guess. As far as, head-to-head chances go, Canada had more. U.S. got a little lucky. They had 7 players on the ice at one time for like half a second, but nothing got called. But Canada also didn't score on a 5-on-3 power play in the second period. So they had their chance. USA was 100% in their penalty killing or power play killing in the Olympics, which is phenomenal. But go United States, as always.
USA, USA, USA.
And yeah, shout out to the women and all the athletes who helped us get second overall place. Norway's covered in snow 365 days a year. So don't have much more to say about that.
We have Colorado.
I do want to say
And
this because
their
I just
skiers,
saw this.
Norway skiers, are insane. I don't know if any of you guys watched the whole Olympics. I was in and out through most of it, but they're like slalom skiers and all that are insane. They're like the Michael Phelps and Usain Bolts and Katie Ledeckis for the Summer Olympics. But they're just all from Norway.
I did see this. Our women's team declined the White House visit.
Yeah, they did.
So I whatever, dude. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, they were invited to the State of the Union. They said they had other stuff planned, but it's the State of the Union. I don't really. To me personally, I don't think it would matter who's running the country. I tried everything to be there because that's less than once of a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, honestly, like how many people like you might not be on the next Olympic team.
Yeah, but you know, still good. They both won. They both beat Canada, both in overtime. And I'm looking forward to the 2028 Summer Olympics here in the United States and Mexico and Canada, I guess.
Yeah,
Um,
cannot wait until.
but baseball's going to be there. I'm hyped.
Yeah, I
Will we
cannot
even be
wait
able to compete in
until.
baseball other than pitching?
Yeah, that's another thing we can kind of touch on is the World Baseball Classic this year. I forget when. But USA's roster looks pretty stacked, especially the pitching.
Now moving on, we can get to talking about. I want to talk about the NBA a little bit. So looking at the whole, like the whole 65 games that the players have to play to be able to be for all the awards, like all NBA
Yo.
and the MVP and stuff like that. Well, considering that Shea can only miss 8 more games before he's ineligible, Jokic can only miss one more. Like D-Book can only miss 3 more. Who would be the MVP right now, dude? I don't even care about Shea, bro. Like your team's stacked. Shea shouldn't win it anyway. You're doing exactly what you did last year, and they're winning without him. So, but you take Jalen Brown off of that Celtics team, bro. I don't think the Celtics. They're not a 40-win team because Jason Tatum's already out. Honestly, I don't even know if the Celtics are this good with Jason Tatum and if Jalen Brown was out. Being completely honest with you, because Jalen Brown plays both sides of the court, not just the
If
opposite.
it's based on players, mine would be Cade over Jalen.
Mine would just be
Cade
mine would
has
still be Jalen Brown.
been through the slums of this Pistons team and is their easily best leader, player, all around offense and defensively. And he's leading them to like the second or third best record in the league.
No, it's the first.
Yeah. They're better than the Thunder. They have a better record than the Thunder now.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at it as the terms of like you take Jalen Brown off the Celtics right now, they're worse. Now, don't get me wrong. You take Cade off the Pistons, they're not as good, but I don't. I still think that they would be better than the Celtics would be. That's the way I'm looking at it as. Is like,
They both be pretty poor.
but I think the Pistons would be better off because they have more young talent. They have more talent. Like they have. I mean, Jalen Duren, All Star. Tobias Harris ain't a scrub anymore. They have. They don't have
Celtics
big.
ain't got no scrubs. I mean, they have stars
I
still.
know, but dude, if Jalen Brown goes away, it's Derek White and Peyton Pritchard then. Like literally, that's it. They don't have the
Which
Drew Holidays anymore. They don't have.
they have a bunch of people. The thing is, they have a bunch of role players that fit their slots that they need perfectly.
Yeah,
The,
but then you take away that star, which is Tatum and Brown. Now you don't have a single one of those go-to guys. How do you look? And honestly, they'll end up being like the Nets. Just be a bunch of young dudes that just can honestly probably help a team, but you don't have a stud. That's like
Porter Jr., baby, he's a stud.
He is a stud, but he's not like the guy that's going to win you games because he doesn't play defense. So
Doesn't matter, man. He doesn't need to swing the rock. He'll drop 30 and then get like 2 boards and like half an assist.
Bro, they like benched him because he was playing too well, actually. So
yeah, they bitched him. He was averaging 25, 26 points a game. Honestly, I was kind of shocked he wasn't an all-star.
which, well, I don't know how many games he actually played. I don't know if he played like not. You don't have to play enough games, but I don't know if he got the recognition because he was in
Brooklyn.
in Brooklyn.
Yeah. But anyway, if we had to do it, here, I'll write it down. I got a piece of paper. Let's do, because the NBA playoffs start in about a month. They start around the end of March, beginning of April, most of the time. So, at least the play-in does. So, let's do a bracket. Let's do the Western Conference versus the Eastern Conference. Who do we have as a group coming out of both? If we have the 1 versus the 8,
LeBron James is going to win it all. Not the Lakers, just LeBron.
Just
yeah,
LeBron himself.
Yeah.
Can this
All
team
right,
of
then we
LeBron
have-
go 82-0?
All right.
Yes, he could.
All right. Who do we have? Who do we have coming out of the West? Who's the 1 seed for us? Are we all in agreement that'll be the Thunder?
Yeah, it's the Trailblazers.
Okay. Now, who do we think will get the 8 seed? Like, who do we think will get the last one? What's the standings right now, Jalen? Out of the
Yeah, just pull up the standings so we can do it like that.
yeah, what's
Give me
the
1 second.
Who are the play-in teams? That's what we say. Because then whoever we think, like, if we're going based off of right now, we'll just do the bracket based off of right now in this very.
All right, play-in teams 7 through 10 in order is the Suns, the Warriors, the Trailblazers, the Clippers.
Okay, so who do we think right now, if it was the Suns versus the Warriors, who do we think is coming out of that game on top to get the 7 seed?
God, if Curry's healthy, I think the Warriors would pull it off.
I think the Warriors too.
But
So
it's if
the
he's
Warriors-
healthy. So I'll say Warriors for now.
All right. Now that means who wins the 9 and 10 game? Who's the 9 and 10?
Clippers, Trailblazers.
All right, Clippers
mean,
win that. So that means Clippers
if the
versus Suns for the 8 seed. Now I would take the Clippers.
Kawhi's been on a freaking tear.
That's why I'm picking the Clippers.
Since he's been playing, he's been on a freaking tear.
So are we all in agreement the Clippers getting that 8 seed?
I would say he could win them 2 games. I don't think he's
Who's the
making
2
out
and the
first
3
round.
seed? Who's the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seed?
Thunder in order. Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers, Timberwolves.
Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers,
LeBron.
Timberwolves.
Wow, the T-Wolves are 6 seed. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so
all right, just to give you a differential, the 3 and 6 seed are literally split by a game, a singular game.
That's crazy.
And then the Suns are only down 2 games. I'm at 3 games to that. To the 7 seed's only down 3 games to the 3rd seed. If that gives you any correlation of how balanced the West is right now.
yeah. All right. Thunder versus Clippers. How many games do you think that's going to go? I think the Clippers end up getting 1. I don't think it's a sweep. I do think the Clippers will end up getting 1 just because Kawhi Leonard is that good.
Yeah, I'm going 5 or 6.
Yeah. But we do all agree that
The Thunder's going to win that.
All right. Now we have the Rockets versus Lakers. I think this series goes 6 just because of Luka mainly. But
I think that would be a 7-game series. I really think that would be a 7-game series.
But I think the Rockets pull it out for some reason, just because of they're younger.
Lakers in 6.
All right, Jalen, you're the deciding factor.
I think it'd be the late. I think no, I think it'd be the Rockets because the Rockets are finally learning to get KD the ball in the freaking fourth quarter.
Yeah, but they have M.A. Udoka.
Well,
Yeah,
yes, they do, but their early season struggles. If you watch the Rockets in the early season, they didn't give KD the ball in the fourth quarter when they were
they
close
won more
games.
then.
But the thing is, they would have had more. They would have had even more wins. Their games that they lost and
Udoka,
by close games is because KD doesn't touch the ball.
Udoka's coaching style is weird to me. Like
Well,
very
it's not
weird.
all on KD. That like if you've seen some of the plays, it's Sangoon just chucking up shots.
Sangoon is dude. I can't stand that mother. I can't stand
He
him. All
chucks
right,
up shots thinking he's better than he is, but KD needs
let's
to be
go
that fourth
Spurs
quarter
versus
closer.
Warriors. Which honestly,
Uh,
looking at the stats, the Warriors are like the only team that like can beat the Spurs somehow.
well, the thing is, the Timberwolves matchup kind of good against the Spurs too.
Yeah. So I mean, this side of the bracket is like the kryptonite. The Spurs honestly would be better being the 4 seed,
Yes.
or they end up catching the Thunder and being able to go through that side. But like, this is like, these are all three teams that, dude, all three possible teams that they could play on this side of the bracket: the Warriors, the Nuggets, and the T Wolves, all match up against the Spurs pretty well. It's all the teams above that they beat the shit out of. Like that 1 and 8 and 4 and 5 that they just beat all the time. It's just like these two. Like, I don't know. I think the Spurs still beat the Warriors.
Spurs in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think the Spurs are going to win it because I don't think Curry is enough for that team to
Yeah.
pull it out.
Maybe if Jimmy Butler was healthy. Maybe. Well, Kristaps there now, so I don't know. We'll see. But
It's their other
Nuggets versus
guards.
T Wolves. I'm picking the T Wolves. I think the T Wolves just match up better. Huh?
Nugs in 7.
I think the T Wolves, dude. I just think I don't think Ant's gonna lose the first round.
I think
Should have had like 4 MVPs in a row.
I think the Nuggets are going to win it out because I think even though
I don't think he should have won the 2022 because they were like talking about records and all that. And his team was the 6 seed, and Curry was averaging like 30, and they were the 3 seed. And I was like, and they gave it to Jokic. He was averaging like.
I don't think
Maybe it's
the
averaging.
I don't think the Timberwolves have that guard defender anymore to stop the slower pace of the Nuggets because the Nuggets work really well. Not even they did work well slow
Well, then
pace.
Jaden McDaniels would probably just guard Jamal Murray,
Yeah, but they're
and then Gobert would obviously have to guard Jokic.
but I think what they're missing is like the nickel van whatever I forgot his name.
Yeah, but
Like his
they don't
last
have
name.
they don't have anybody that can guard.
Like comes
him.
off they don't have anybody that comes off the bench to play defense for real.
Mike Conley.
He is still there after going through 3 teams.
Who do you end up picking?
I would say the Nuggets. I still think it's gonna be a 7-game series though. I think that would be a 7-game series as well. I could honestly go either way, but I would.
These might be some good playoff games to actually be like streaming and stuff. Like these might be some good playoff series.
Yeah.
Let's go Thunder and Rockets. The Rockets are also a team that has beaten the Thunder and proven to stay with them. So this might be a 7-game series as well. And then who comes out with it? The championship pedigree.
I still think it's gonna be the Thunder are so deep. That's the thing.
Yeah, Thunder in 6.
I would say yeah because you lock down one guard, they're having another guard come off the bench and just give a little bit of what they're.
I will say Reed Shepard plays his best games against the Thunder, so that's like weird. But let's
Because
go
he has
Spurs
to.
versus Nuggets. I'm going to take the Spurs.
I would take the Spurs.
I'm taking the Nuggets, but obviously it doesn't matter.
I'm taking the Spurs just mainly because based off of like I just don't know how the Nuggets will do in a 7-game series. If it was a 1-game thing, yeah, I would take the Nuggets. But the 7-game series, I just feel like the Spurs will have that. Just that, you know.
The Nuggets have all the playoff experience.
I know. But, dude, for some reason, the Thunder didn't have playoff experience really until last.
Well, they don't.
Like,
They're not the same roster. Like obviously the Spurs are good. Steph Castle, Dylan Vassell, Wemby.
Dylan Harper coming off the bench.
Harrison Barnes,
De'Aaron
Fox.
Yeah, it's
Their guards are like guards/forwards go deep
I think the
All right.
as well.
Thunder versus Spurs. The Thunder's kryptonite.
That game's hard.
I am going to shoot a shot in the dark here. I'm going to take the underdog in this situation, and I'm going to go with the Spurs in a 7-game series. Victor Wembanyama goes off for like 50 in a game 7.
I don't know. I would say the Thunder only because I don't know if they have the experience. Like, they have multiple guards. Like, the Spurs have multiple guards with experience. Yet.
Yeah. What about you?
Like, the Thunder have a lot more defenders than what the Nuggets do. So, the experience doesn't necessarily as much of a factor against the Nuggets, but the Thunder have their entire roster who's played competitive playoff basketball.
Thunder have the Caruso.
Yes, that's
anybody.
So you picking the Thunder, Alex?
Yep, I'm going Thunder.
All right, Thunder coming out of the West again. All right, give me the 1 through 8 seed for the East. Well, we'll have to figure out the.
Okay,
later.
So 7, 8, 9, 10 in order is Magic, Heat, Hawks, Hornets.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. The Magic will beat the Heat. They'll get the 7 seed, is what I think. Anybody disagree with that?
No. They play so bad against the freaking Magic. It's
Now,
irritating.
I do think the Heat end up beating whoever that wins the 9 or 10. I think the Heat end up getting the 8 seed.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I do think that ends up happening. And the 1 seed right now is the Pistons. The 2 seed is the Celtics. Who's the 3?
It's Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, 76ers. Talk about a silent team is the freaking Raptors. They're 5th seed and you don't hear a thing about them.
Yeah. All right, let's go down the list here. Pistons versus Heat. That's probably a sweep.
Yeah, Pistons in 4.
Unfortunately.
Yep. All right, Pistons. The Cavs.
Unless someone
and
just wants to, unless some superstar just gets released.
Cavs in 6.
Yeah, Cavs in 6.
Or 5, but probably 6.
Yeah. The Celtics versus Magic. I'm gonna go with the C's.
Celtics in 6.
Yeah. Or 5. I think 5 more. But Knicks versus Sixers. A healthy Joel Embiid might be different, but I still think the Knicks end up pulling it off in a 7-game series.
I'm going Knicks in 6.
Now, the Pistons versus Cavs. I'm still gonna rock with the Pistons, but I think that game will. I think that series can go 7.
I got the Pistons. That's such an unfortunate for the Cavs that year, though, too.
Well,
that
last year
they meet in the second round.
Last year, the Celtics were the best team, like record-wise in the NBA. I think even better than the Thunder, because they only lost 14 games all year last year. But I don't know. I'm going with the Pistons. I guess are all 3 of us going Pistons, or did you go Cavs, Alex?
Nope, Pistons.
All right, the Celtics versus Knicks. The Knicks have beaten I think the Celtics like 3 out of the 4 times or 2 out of the 3 times they've played each other. But I'm still going to rock with the Celtics to come out of it.
I think it's going to be the 4-game series, like the 7-game series is just, I think it's going to be the Knicks.
Me too.
The Knicks?
Yeah. I don't know if the Celtics, well, the thing is,
Tatum could be back.
Tatum should be back by the playoffs.
Yeah, so I mean, even if he's back though, dude, I still think this Celtics team can make the run. Now, if you add Tatum, now depending on what Tatum looks like,
that's the biggest.
Is he gonna come
thing.
out there and give you 30 a game like he was, or is he gonna come out there and give you 15 to 20, which isn't bad, but who's he taking the minutes away from at this point? Like coming in, like do you take the minutes away from? Who do you take the minutes away from right now? Like,
as of right now, since he's not playing, I'm taking the Knicks. Like, if rosters are today's, I'm taking the Knicks.
Me too.
Pistons versus Knicks. The Pistons are the Knicks.
Pistons.
I'm taking the Pistons.
I would
NBA
love
championship. Thunder versus Pistons.
I would love to see that.
The Thunder versus Pistons.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that'd be a great finals. I'm picking the Pistons. I don't give a shit about the playoff experience this year, dude. This Pistons team, knock on wood, is just looking.
I think
And
it
they've
goes.
beaten the Thunder. They've beaten the Thunder like twice this year.
I think it goes 7. Because obviously,
Well, who are you taking?
they both match. They match up very well. Like
Yeah.
Shea's faster than Cade, but Cade's a lot stronger than Shea.
Shea won't even guard Cade anyway.
Well, yeah.
Lou Dort will guard Cade, and then Shea will end up guarding
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson.
Who
Which
knows?
Duncan
They might have him
Robinson's
guard the forward,
Fully
the
matched up.
small. They might have him guard the small forward,
which is Duncan Robinson, I think.
or the shooting guard, whichever one moves less. They'll probably have him guard.
Yeah. But who we all think? I have the Pistons.
Ugh.
I just don't. Even Lou Dort. I don't think whoever they match up. The thing is, like they'll send different dudes at Cade, but I don't think whoever they send at him, they can't guard Cade. And then
I think
I don't think Chet or Hartenstein can guard Jalen Duren. I don't. I just don't. If it's Chet on Jalen Duren might have 20 and 20 every night. Like if it's Chet going against him. I mean,
Yeah.
Hartenstein will be on him, but if it's Chet Holmgren, dude, Jalen Duren is just too much of a freaking man. He's like a Ben Wallace, bro. He is literally like a Ben Wallace.
Yeah, he's big. I really can't say. I'm probably gonna give the nod to the Thunder just off experience. I think it goes. I think it's a close 7.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm probably gonna say Thunder.
All right, the Thunder are the champs. I feel like we're saying this, and like some teams just gonna end up like shocking us all and being like, "Wow."
The Lakers are gonna win, or sorry, LeBron James is gonna win.
Yeah. Their ceiling is the second round, if they can even get to that.
That's not even true at all.
The ceiling is the second round. You think they can go further than the second round?
Yes, they can.
Who would they beat? Like right now, they have to go through the Rockets the first round, then they'd have to go through the Thunder.
Yeah, I think they could be in both in a 7-game series. I feel like honestly, the Rockets would be tougher, matchup wise, than the Thunder for them.
Dude, that's what I mean though. Is like, I just don't. I don't.
Well,
the
I don't
Lakers,
think-
besides the three, but those three have Luka. And
The Lakers don't have a
42-year-old LeBron.
the Lakers don't have a good big. That's the issue. They don't have pressure to. They don't have people to put pressure on Hartenstein and Chet for like interior presence.
DeAndre Ayton has been slightly above what everyone expected him to be.
Yes, but that slightly above whatever expected is like, it's not enough. Like all these prime teams have someone who's like solidly giving like 20 points a game at the big spot to put pressure on both of them. Like
well, not Chet. Chet and
No, but-
Hartenstein are combining for like.
No, but the thing is Hartenstein will guard Ayton, but you won't have to worry about Ayton like with Hartenstein guarding him. Like Wemby, you send one person, you gotta send two. Duren, you send one person, you gotta send two. Sangoon, you gotta send two to Sangoon, even though he is not as well as he like as good as a player as everybody says he is. He does have to on those matchups. You gotta send two people at him because he shoots too well for Hartenstein, and he moves too fast for Chet.
Yeah, but no, we'll see.
Like Ayton, you're not worried about Ayton. 8 feet and out, you're not worried about Ayton at all.
He's actually a great rebounder, though.
Yes, he is a great rebounder, but I don't think he is going to dominate enough presence to pull.
They don't need him to. LeBron and Luka combined to average like 40, and that's probably low.
Well,
And you have Luke
and
Kennard,
Reeves.
the best 3-point shooter in the NBA, and you have Austin Reeves.
Luke Kennard might have been the greatest trade that they could have.
And then they got him for like a bag of peanuts too.
Yeah, for what? Like he was on the Hawks,
Yeah.
bro. Like the Hawks trade packages made no sense.
They're
Dude, I thought the
future
Warriors.
building.
I thought the
They
Warriors could
didn't
have
they
got
didn't trade for
Kristaps
this year.
Porzingis
They
without
traded
having
for
to trade
next year.
Buddy Hield. Like I thought the Warriors could have got Porzingis without having to trade Buddy Hield. Like a pick and Kuminga would have been perfect for a guy that has barely played this year. Injuries, but I don't
But
know.
the Hawks are playing for next year. That's what they built for, is
Yeah.
for next year's team.
No, but the NBA again. Let's go to college basketball. So the college basketball 1 and 2 got beat this past weekend on Saturday on Saturday. Um, Duke is probably going to take the number 1 spot after
They
beating
did.
number 1 Michigan. Yep, and then number 4 Arizona beat number 2 Houston, so Arizona's at 2 now. Now I would just slide Michigan to third and slide Houston to fourth. I would not be like, but I don't know what the rankings look like. I didn't look at them, Alex. It sounds like you did.
I got them pulled up already. You got Duke at
Who
1.
ended up winning? Did Iowa State end up beating BYU?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Duke is 1. Oh no, Iowa State actually lost by 10
Okay.
to BYU.
Okay.
Arizona's 2, Michigan's 3, Iowa State's still 4, Houston's 5, UConn's 6.
Iowa State lost and moved up,
Yeah, they moved up 2 because of all the other losses.
but they lost to the 23rd and they what?
BYU moved up 4 spots.
That makes no sense to me. You lose to the number 2 team in the nation, or you lose to the number 4 team and you drop to 5, and a team at number 6 loses to number 23, and you get to jump up 2 spots by losing.
That is the coaches poll has Iowa State at 5 and Houston at 4, but the top 25, Iowa State's at 4 and
Okay,
Houston's at
what
5.
is Kansas ranked at after that horrific loss to?
14.
Wow,
dropped
they dropped
6.
6 spots. Dude, college basketball, I don't even know who to pick to win the Natty. Like right now, my favorite would probably be Duke. Right now, like honestly,
Did Louisville get knocked out? They got knocked out?
yeah, I think they got knocked out.
No, they're
They're
24th. They're 24th.
Dude, so like I don't know. I can't wait for March Madness, dude. In 3 weeks,
It's gonna be crazy.
can't wait. Can't wait to call off work on that Friday, the second day.
Bro, just be that teacher who like just plays it during class.
Yeah.
Oh, I am on that Thursday. I am that Friday. I ain't going to work, dog. Already pre-planned, and I got tickets to go to the state tournament, so I get 1 day to where it doesn't count as a sick day or a personal day or anything. But on the other day, I'm gonna have to use if I go down because I get free tickets to go all the time.
Make sure to get ice cream.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, the
that's-
ice cream at Rupp Arena, dog,
It's the best.
best. Anyway, I mean, college basketball, I don't really have anything else to really say about it besides my team, who was projected a 6 seed, Indiana, is now projected in the first 4 out.
The only
I don't
thing-
know how. I don't know how they're the first 4 out. I know we've lost, but we've beaten, but we have like a good amount of quad 1 wins. But whatever.
It's going to be the number 1 pick's going to be interesting for who gets what.
I don't think
Every
anybody.
year that's just like not playing.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's saying that he could go in the league right now and average 20.
You probably could.
Probably could. He's
Dude just
he's
knows how
good
to
enough
score.
like that. Well, everybody says he's hurt. He says he's not. Well, he says he's hurt. Because he said if he could be out there, he would. But
No, bro, you're
Who
taking
knows?
like $8 million away from Kansas to be the stud, and you just don't.
I also think it's going to be interesting the next few years of how lottery picks are going to work, because like who is actually going to be like projected where, only because the NBA is trying to get rid of tanking. So
And Silver did. New laws put in effect.
the one
What
thing
were
I
those-
want to
what were
the
those
one thing I
laws?
want to see is there's no protected trades. I hate protected trades. It's so stupid.
dumb.
If you're going to trade a first round pick, trade your first round pick and be done with it. Don't trade a first round pick and say, oh, if we suck so bad, we get that first round pick back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. It should be like the NFL. Dude,
Well,
honestly, the NFL draft might be the best draft.
there's also like 7 rounds in the NFL draft. So,
No,
But
and like,
the MLB draft, there's like 60.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like the NFL is probably the best on the terms of like you get to pick on based off your record. Like imagine back in 2012, bro, when the Bobcats were awful and they ended up getting the second pick. Imagine they got the first and they got AD. Like they should have got AD, not the freaking not the Hornets at the time.
Right, here are the proposed rules. Draft restrictions. Teams cannot secure a top 4 pick in consecutive years or immediately following consecutive bottom 3 finishes. Lottery odds will freeze at the trade deadline to prevent last-minute blatant roster dumping. First-round traded picks can only be protected in the top 4 or 14 plus, reducing the value of heavily protected safe picks. A team cannot pick in the top 4 in consecutive years. Teams that make the conference finals cannot select in the top 4 the following year. Lottery odds may be determined based on 2-year rather than 1-year records. And then the lottery could be expanded to include all teams that qualify for the play-in tournament.
Shit.
yeah, which I honestly am in favor of like the anti-tanking rules. Some of them are a little excessive, but there's like
Could you imagine? Could you honestly imagine if the Mavericks win the lottery this year and get the one pick and get to add AJ Diopso with Cooper Flag?
suck. So I mean, honestly, literally any of the top 3 picks, they could be perfect with.
I mean, imagine having Cameron Boozer down there running the five.
Like either Peterson, Boozer, or AJ. Literally would be kind of dirty on it. Yeah, they all fit on that team.
Yeah. Well,
Of
anyway,
what that team needs.
jumping out from that, do y'all want to talk about golf for a little bit? We can maybe talk about our golf trip a little bit. Talk about our little personal sport adventures, other than talk about the professionals sometimes.
Can't wait to get back out there. I can't believe it's snowing right now. It was just 60 last week.
Yeah, Alex, do you want to do our golf trip at the end of March? Like, do we want to do it the week before we go to Florida for spring break?
I cannot. I have a buddy's bachelor trip.
When's that? March 26th or whatever the date is?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I guess we'll have to do it.
When we get back. When we all get back.
I guess we can do it when we all get back, yeah.
Shout out Jacob Bridgman for winning the Genesis.
Yeah, shout out to that boy. Dominated.
Held off Rory and 1 second. Adam Scott.
Dude.
And a 7-under round in the final round for Kurt Kitayama, who finished 1 behind.
Dude, what about the putt that Rory made to where he had to make par? To where...
That was a crazy putt, dude. Rory's so good.
Dude, that's what me and Jalen were talking about. I'm going to ask him the question I asked you yesterday, Jalen, when we were driving back from...
Got you.
Listen to this. So we were talking about being a caddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're talking about, like, imagine being the caddy for Tiger Woods and Scotty Scheffler, bro. Just imagine how much money you have. Just being
You don't have to
dude.
do anything.
Besides, like, walk the course and help them pick a club. Like,
Yeah.
and, like, do the practice rounds and stuff. But
That's how
Would
a lot
you-
of
like,
top guys are, like Rory.
This is what the question was. Would you rather be a caddy that a guy that wins one every 5 tournaments? He wins one tournament every 5 that he does, but he's out of the top 40 the rest. Like, just this dude, just for some reason, yep, he plays at this peak level and then he's just not there.
Done.
Or would you rather be a guy that finishes in the top, never wins, so he never wins the big course, never wins.
So Tommy Fleetwood, except for the PGA Championship last year.
Yeah, so like doesn't win, but he's consistently in the top 10, top 15 every time. So you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every round or every tournament. Or do you want to be that guy that's winning one every five, and that one be like it could be the PGA Championship or it could be the Masters that he wins, and he's winning $5 million, and you're winning 10% of that, which is $500,000. Do you want that? But then you're only winning like the guys only getting the top 45 to top 50, top 40, top 50, only winning about 100 grand. So you're winning only like $10,000, or do you want to be the guy that consistently finishes in the top 10, top 15, to where you're consistently bringing home 50 or more $1,000?
Top or win every 5.
You did. You said win,
Yeah.
win one every five.
Yep.
Me and Jalen both said the top 10, top 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Only-
I'd rather top 5, top 10, top 15 label as a complete choker. It's not even about the money. You're just part of that team that can't just get it done. Whether it's the golfer, the caddy, your swing coach, you just can't get it done. And if you're the other guy, you're just known to perform in certain situations. So yeah, I'm choosing the guy who wins every 5.
Okay. Now here's the thing. Let's ask you this. If we had let's do this. This is the last topic we'll do, and then we'll end it. This is gonna be based off of us and what we think we could do in these sports. Ready? Well, here first, everybody. What's the one major that if you could win, like if you were good enough to play in it and win, which one would you want to be? The Masters, the British Open, the U.S. Open, the
Masters.
PGA Championship.
Masters. Yeah, Masters.
Masters.
I said Masters.
I think everybody would pick the Masters. I think any golfer would pick a Masters.
Personally, I think the U.S. or the British Open or the Open is probably the second one. The Open probably is.
Mine's the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
Okay. All right. So let's jump to this. So if you had to play, so we'll say we're all this. All right. So what position would you be? What would you do? How well do you think you would do? All right, realistically, in all these things. So let's do MLB first. What position would you play? How good would your stats be realistically? Alex, go first.
I guess like first baseman. Probably hit like 110. One home run,
Facts.
maybe.
Oh,
Strike out probably 300 times.
okay, Jalen. You
Well,
said one home run. How many RBIs? What batting order? What batting order? How many RBIs?
Bro, I'm ninth hitter, first off. No matter what position I'm ninth.
Anyone who says not 9 hitter is like on something.
I'm ninth.
I think I'm fourth. I'm just kidding.
Fifth? Sure. Sure, cleanup guy. I'm definitely... I'd probably be right field. Right or left field.
Probably high.
Only because I have
You
the
said
speed.
he's high.
No, I said 110's probably high.
Like average.
No, it's like, all right, Jalen.
That means I'm most likely right field. Only because I won't have a play on like first or second. I'll just be throwing the ball back into play. But batting would be. I would get the only way I'd get on base. I'm gonna be completely honest. Is if I walked. I would like.
What's your batting percentage? What do you think?
Probably like a point zero like 3 is I'm being. No,
Okay.
sorry, .03.
0.03. So this dude for every basically 20, he's gonna
I'm
hit
getting
one.
on. I'm walking.
Okay. All right. And so no home runs from Jalen.
No, not a
I
chance.
said
wouldn't.
I would play right field. No home runs. Batting percentage of maybe 0.09, less than 1 for every 10. Like truthfully,
Yeah,
that's like saying like I catch one and it squibbles out of the outfield or in the infield. It squibbles out into the outfield.
I might be able to bunt. I might be able to bunt.
That yeah, no, yeah, that's basically it. I would strike out probably 400 times. Because the coach would be like, "Don't swing," and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm fucking swinging." I'd be like, "Coach, I thought it
See,
was a curve.
I
Thought
wouldn't
it was a
swing.
curveball. It was a slider." But so, all right, now let's go NBA position. We're gonna say you play 48 minutes.
48 minutes?
Or we're gonna say you play 35 minutes of the 48 minutes.
Okay, so I'm pretty much getting one sub break.
All right, what position you playing? And then you're basically getting subbed
Bro,
out.
I'm going against nightmares right now. I'm a point guard. I'm going against nightmares.
So you pick point guard, okay, and then
What other position am I gonna be
all right,
playing?
what? All right, Jalen, you go first then.
All right,
What are the stats? All right, the
35
stats are this.
minutes.
These are the stats you're getting. We're not doing shooting percentages.
Okay,
Points, rebounds, assists, turnover, steals, and blocks. We'll do blocks. We'll do 6.
so I'm 0 blocks. Not a chance. Not a chance I'm getting a block. I think I might be able to get like. Is this like per game?
Yeah, this is per game. This is
Okay.
You're playing an 82 game season. We're
All
like
right.
in the 90s where you play 82 games. You're not.
I think I can get like up to 0.4 steals a game. Because I think I'll catch a loose pass every once in a while. I'm pretty fast.
This dude's just hoping somebody dribbles it off his foot. And he's just there to grab it.
That's just the NBA.
I think I'd average like 3 or 4 assists, because I'm literally just passing the rock the entire time. And then I'd probably get like 4 points, fast break points. Just get lucky and just have them chuck it down there.
You're just like, I'm open. All right.
And then I'm just hoping Wimby is not behind me. Just
Then what about
ready.
your rebounds? What did you say for rebounds?
I might be getting 1, maybe,
Okay,
just because
so
it comes
we
off a
said
long
Jalen.
rebound.
So, Alex, we got to think if this makes sense. Actually, hold on. Let's go back to the MLB. Do we think each of our stats make sense for us in the MLB?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Let's go to the NBA. So, do we think Jalen's is 4 points,
4
4
points,
assists, 1 rebound,
turnovers, probably like 4 of those. Probably 4.
4 turnovers, a
Bro,
point,
you
4
gotta think, I'm
steals,
guarding
and 0 blocks a
nightmares.
game?
I'm guarding nightmares.
So, do we think that's realistic?
I guess.
Yeah, I'd say the 4 points might be a little generous.
Yeah.
That's all fast break points.
Yeah, I could see that actually. Or you just get fouled.
Yeah, like I get. Trust me, I love
Dude,
being
the
a foul.
NBA,
I
how
would
it works
be.
is like the third team foul, you're in the bonus. So it's like if a dude just fouls you, you might just be getting free throws. So I could see that.
We may need to speed this up. My computer is on 19%.
All right, Alex, let's go.
Probably like 1.8 points. I'm playing the 4 because I'm way too small to play the 5. I'm still
Actually,
way too small to play
the-
the 4. But
You're like a 3.
Well, you'd be like a
1.8
Draymond.
points, probably like 2.5 boards.
This dude's just.
2.5, 3 boards. Probably.
You
like,
might get more because nobody crashes the offensive glass. You just be sitting
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give myself 3.2 boards.
there. Okay.
And then probably like 2.2 assists. I can pass pretty well. Turnovers probably like 5.5.
Okay.
Steals like 0.6 or 0.3, probably 0.3. And then
Yeah.
blocks probably like 0, probably like half a block.
Okay. This dude's just going to be coming up from behind people and just blocking them.
That's the only chance I got, man.
Yeah. All right. So he said 1.8 points per game, 2.2 rebounds a game, 2.2 assists a game, 0.3 steals a game, half a block a game, and 5.5 turnovers a game.
To like assist this, like our stats and stuff, Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer, just did a Euro from the 3-point line. That's what I'm saying right now. That's what we're going against.
Like on point if anyone like that's coming at me.
All right.
And he's like a power forward on this team.
All right. So I think yours is realistic, Alex.
I think it's pretty
Praying
realistic.
that you get a layup a game. All right, me, 27.3 points a game. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bro thinks he's all
I'm
NBA.
hitting 9 3-pointers a game. I'm just kidding. Um, Points wise, I honestly think like
He's gonna
five or
think I'm
six.
fucking stupid.
No, I literally think five
Like
or six
7
points.
points a game.
I said 5 or 6 because I will literally just be shooting threes.
They might leave him and just for him to shoot threes.
I think they would. Like, dude, are you telling me? Are you gonna be more worried about me sitting in that corner, or are you gonna stop Russell Westbrook dribbling down the lane, or Donovan Mitchell dribbling down the lane? Who the fuck you gonna? Who are you more worried
See,
about?
the issue I have with me doing, like, if I was like a catch and shoot shooter, those passes are coming faster than anything we've ever seen.
Okay, well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. About 2 rebounds a game. I think I would get 2 because I would run down those 3 pointers that they miss and be like, I want that. I would average about 3 or 4 assists a game because I'm just passing that bitch. I don't give a fuck. Or sorry,
Freak.
I don't give a freak. About 4 to 5 turnovers because I feel like I'll try to make a pass and I'll be like, well, that would have worked in high school, but then I'm averaging about point 2 steals a game, maybe point 2 blocks a game as well. Because I would just try to come up and run behind somebody like in the post and just try to block them from behind.
I'm probably averaging 4.5 fouls a game.
Yeah, I'm
I
averaging
think
6
no,
and
I'm
10
no,
now.
I'm gonna use all six. Like if I'm gonna be in this game, I'm gonna make sure that's the reason why I play 35 minutes is because I'm fouling out for the last 7.
All right, now let's go to the NFL.
All right, quick.
Last one. This is the last one.
Tight
All right, Blake.
end. I don't even know how you measure that.
how,
Probably like
how
I don't
many
know,
catches you getting? How many
like
catches you getting? How many yards you getting?
like 20 catches, like
20 yards,
like
maybe 100
How
yards.
many
We'll do 5
fumbles?
yards a
How
catch.
many fumbles?
probably 20 catches, 100 yards, probably around 12 to 14 fumbles, and like 1 touchdown.
Oh, they're just you're just
Maybe
hoping
no,
that.
no, no, probably like 2 touchdowns.
Are
All
you
right.
hoping for like a little like a check and then just a little
Yeah,
outlet?
yeah. Like
Dude, imagine you.
when the QB
Hey,
gets a direct snap and like goes up to the line and like just heaves it over.
yeah.
Like
Hey,
everybody's
you
head.
remember? Hey, if just imagine yourself sitting there on that line and you see that ball coming, like you're not gonna like poop your pants, bro. Like you're seeing that ball coming out there, you're like, oh, oh, oh.
No, I have pretty good hand-eye coordination.
No, but I'm saying is like the fact that you're about to catch an NFL touchdown.
All right, I'm free safety. I'm giving up like I'm not gonna lie, like 20 touchdowns.
They're just throwing every deep route towards
NFL
Jalen.
NFL athletes are freak. Literal definition of freaks. Literally the most athletic people on this earth. But
Uh,
but yeah, I'm a free safety. Or they're just gonna moss me because they're also like probably about the people that I'll probably be guarding as a free safety are gonna be about 6'3", 6'2", and they're gonna be able to jump higher. So I might get one lucky interception because it's gonna bounce off somebody.
or he overthrows it and you're just back there
Yeah,
far enough.
I'm just back there far enough. So
I don't even know what position I would do for real because it's like can't say cornerback, can't say quarterback, which is the thing. It's just I just don't have the arm strength to throw 70 yards down the freaking field. Now you get me. I did throw a football. Like you give me in that 20-yard range, I might be able to do it. But like anything past that accurately, no. Like, but or the power. I don't think I have the power.
Percent.
All right. So I would go slot receiver. I'm catching 20 balls, 18 fumbles because the middle linebacker is going to light me up, and I'm gonna have 200 yards because one day I'm gonna catch one and just it's gonna be it's gonna be a press O. It's gonna be a press O defense.
And you're gonna be sitting on your ass when the corner checks you at the line. Bull crap! You're not getting 200
bro,
yards.
200 yards on 18 fumbles. That means you're only holding on to 2 catches.
That's all.
That means you're.
Because listen, because I'm catching the ball and I'm running, and then the free safety's like Troy Polamalu just going to level
Oh,
my
so
shit.
the free safety is going to lay you out, not the middle linebacker at the
Or
slot
yeah,
receiver.
because the only time I'm getting the ball, dude, is if the middle is wide open. And the corner did a corner blitz because they're like, we'll let that white boy catch it, and then we'll just tackle him because he ain't gonna hold on to it. Dude,
Probably.
honestly, if I
I don't
ever
know about
got
the
a pass
200
the middle of
yards,
the field
but I
on
mean
the
everything
NFL
else
field,
seemed right.
I'm also 200 yards is BS. I'm also
okay.
I'm also letting up like 60 sacks a season by myself at the tight end position.
They just keep bringing corner blitzes on Alex's side.
I might be able to sneak half a sack in there. I might be able to sneak half a sack in
Not
there.
on me.
No, you're no chance. They're gonna see Jalen come around the corner. It's gonna be like Sam Darnold.
No,
Sam
I'm
Darnold's just
talking.
gonna grab your head and throw
I'm
you
gonna
to
be
the
on that
ground.
left side of the line. I'm gonna be on that left side of the line. He's gonna be
Dude,
looking
Aaron
to the
Rodgers
right,
would
to the
juke you
sideline.
out
I'm
of
gonna
your
be.
shoes.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers would
He'd stiff
show
arm
you
you
why
into
he's
the
a
middle of
40-year-old
it.
That's
agile
why I
man.
said I'm gonna be on that left side of the line. That way, it's a freaking blind side.
All right. Let's go ahead and sign this out. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Jazz Sports. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out the Instagram, the reels. We're trying to get this blown up, guys. So please don't forget to like, comment, share. We need to figure out the algorithm, dude. You did this in college. What's the algorithm for this that get blown up? Our most viewed video is our first video ever. But don't forget to like and subscribe and peace.
Peace.